I'm definitely a fan of sober October, sober September, dry July, things like that. Because first of all, they definitely kind of hit home for me, or they'll always have a special place for me because that's how my sobriety journey started. It started with just a 30-day commitment to not drink. It was a sober September. And I was literally only committed to not drink for those 30 days. I had every intention of going back to drinking on October 1st. I decided to do it very impulsively. There was a creator on this app, Daniel Patterson. He was sponsoring a sober September, and I was in a horrible place with my drinking. I was the most addicted I had ever been. I was drinking to blackout pretty much every night. I was destroying my life, relationships, everything. And just out of desperation, I seen his videos come up on my For You page, and I very impulsively signed up for it. Little did I know that that was actually going to lead to what has now been 2+ years of sobriety. I'm actually 25 months sober today. And why I am a fan of doing these 30-day challenges to not drink. Well, actually, there's a few reasons, but number one, it's a time frame and it has an end date to it. So when you go into it, you're not thinking forever. You're not thinking I'm never going to drink again. Because I know in the past, the 1,000,005 attempts I had at quitting drinking, I always went into it thinking I'm quitting drinking. I'm never going to drink again. And of course, when for me, I had a 10-year-long drinking career that all I did was drink, all of a sudden deciding one day I am never going to drink again, that's just gloom and doom. And all that does is just give you a case of the forevers. It causes so much future tripping because it is very overwhelming to think forever, because your mind starts going to anniversaries, vacations, summer, all these things. That's what you start thinking about because your alcoholic brain equates all those things to drinking. And you're like, how could I ever do these things without drinking? And you start dwelling on them and you start obsessing over them, and you overwhelm yourself. You're feeling all the withdrawals. You're going through everything at first. So it causes a panic in you, which ultimately just leads you to drink. So when you look at it as just, I'm not drinking for 30 days and there's an end date, I promise it does something different to the way you think. And another reason I love just that 30-day commitment, it gives you an opportunity to explore sobriety. And usually 30 days is enough time for you to start seeing some of the benefits that come with sobriety. More than likely, you'll start sleeping better. You'll have less anxiety. You'll have less depression. You'll have more energy. You'll have more motivation. You notice you won't wake up with regret. You won't wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning with your heart pounding. You start to see those slight benefits that come from simply just not poisoning your body anymore. And it sparks your curiosity enough that more than likely after those 30 days are up, you're going to want to move those goalposts out because you're going to be feeling a little bit better, and you're going to be thinking, maybe I want to keep exploring this. Maybe I'm not ready to go back to drinking. And if you do decide to go back to drinking, you are going to realize real quick that you weren't missing anything, because as soon as you start getting that alcohol-induced anxiety back, you start sleeping like crap again, your face gets bloated again, and you start to feel all the effects that alcohol gives that you haven't had for the past 30 days, you will realize right quick that I liked how my life was better when I wasn't drinking. So if you've been contemplating quitting drinking, you're sober curious, it's October 1st, why not do a sober October? And look at it like you're just renting sobriety for 30 days with the option to sign a lease at the end or buy at the end. Like, it's just a temporary thing for now, just to try it out.